Beautiful Barcelona's on that brilliant ball. Terrific touch, wonderful goal. Neymar joins Messi on the score sheet.
I have to mention it again, their desire to win the ball back quickly. There's two players, Mathieu and Mascherano, almost tackling each other to make sure that Barcelona get the ball back quickly. Then you can show their talents when they play, and you're not ever going to see it.
When I sleep, I think of you. When I'm losing all direction, I think of you. You said meet me back here in exactly 1 year. I'm counting every moment till it gets here. Can't help myself but think of you. We had a summer of love, we couldn't get enough of each other, but we said goodbye in September. Will you remember? Will you remember me? We had a summer of love, we couldn't get enough of each other, but we said goodbye in September. Will you remember? Will you remember me?
To Neymar dribbles the ball in, back flips it in. Circus football from Barcelona. Who needs Suarez?
Goal apiece, and they link up to get the third goal. He's actually taking the mickey a little bit from the back heel into the crowd.
We couldn't get enough.